Hey guys and girls, welcome back to some Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2. So where we left off, we just made it to Legram. We ran into Klaus, Laura's diligent butler, as well as the guy who's currently watching the Bracers Guild for Toval here. We learned that both Emma and Laura went off to explore the Lohengrin Castle, but over there in the distance. We're gonna go follow after them. I took the liberty of getting to 70, Sharon's 71, but yeah, I took the liberty of getting to the level I wanted to get to, so I'm happy with that. We're gonna talk to Klaus and go across the river.
The boat is ready when you are. Will you be taking off for Lohengrin Castle now, then?
Yep.
In that case, do take care of yourselves. My prayers for your success will not cease until I see you back here completely safe.
We appreciate it, Klaus. Let's get going. Motorboat. It's hard to believe it's the middle of the day with how poor visibility is. And this has been going on for a whole month. I imagine it's a manifestation of the chaos in Erebonia, much like the appearance of the higher elementals. There's a possibility whatever Emma sensed over at the castle is the direct cause. And I do feel like something strange is here this time, too. Oh, this time, too? You didn't follow us here during our field study, did you? Slip up. Oh, well, I suppose there's no harm in admitting it now. I had my own duty as a familiar to fulfill, you know. I was to make sure this area didn't have any undesirable effects on you, as a potential awakener. What kind of undesirable effects? Does that mean Legram has something to do with the Divine Knights? More Lohengrin Castle than Legram as a whole. Once upon a time, a divine knight just like the Ashen and Azure Knight supposedly slumbered there. Are you serious? There are more than two? First I'm hearing of it. All I've heard are the ancient legends, unfortunately. So all I know is that there was once a divine knight here, and now it's gone along with its awakener. Gone? Gone where, I wonder? Oh look, I can see the castle now. We're almost there. Prepare to disembark, everyone. This is one eerie old castle. Laura and Emma are here. Yep, they're inside alright. I can feel Emma's mana. Be careful on the way up. I remember how steep it was before, and all this fog's not going to make the trip any easier. Alright. Let's do this. Got some students to sit... Well, probably to save. There's a good chance they're in trouble.
What a pain.
You look awfully happy about seeing Emma again soon, though.
I do not.
Sure. And I'm the Queen of England. Let's go. I remember this place being a bit of a pain back on the first game for me. Lohengrin Castle. Last time we were here, the castle had this weird light surrounding it. Kinda like the old schoolhouse. Based on what I'm sensing, it shouldn't take long before... Wait, something's with her. I think Emma's fighting. Maybe it's what Emma was sensing before she left? Then we've no time to waste, we should hurry. Weapons at the ready. Right. Ja. Let's do this. Oh, they're fighting one of these too? Hey!
Laura! Emma!
Is that a cryptid? It looks just like the one from Nord.
Look at Laura. She
Come.
looks so cool.
We'll fight with all we have.
Right.
Ah!
I didn't like Emma in the first game, like skill-wise and combat-wise. I don't know, maybe I just didn't utilize her well enough. But Laura's where it's at. Blades of Light. Are they really going to be able to take it out?
Now, Laura.
Of course.
Her S break.
Be gone.
I think this is her S break. At the very least, it's a crazy powerful attack. Damn, Laura. Wow, they really did beat it.
Man, Laura's gotten even stronger.
Emma's no slouch either. Her powers never cease to amaze. Looks like they didn't need our help after all.
They're not out of the woods yet. So it seems.
Zelvenom, the gluttonous lizard.
What is that?
Where did it come from?
Laura! Emma!
We got your back.
Am I imagining things?
Reen. Celine. We can explain after we've taken care of things here.
We'll back you two up. Ready?
We're right here with you, Laura.
I can't believe you're here.
Let's do it.
Very well. Then lend me your strength.
Let's go, everyone. This one looks dangerous. Be careful.
So right off the bat, we can drop in all our S breaks. Just 200 S break it. Radiant walks. I think that was her S break that she used against the first thing. We're gonna find out here. Yeah, it is.
Radiant wall.
That was her 200 S break.
Here I go.
So for Dance and Lord Alberian. There you go. Lots of damage taken to this thing. We're good. We're good.
Too slow.
He gets to go again though, which is kind of annoying. Rush attack.
Reen.
Go for it. Abyss Wave. Ow.
Too slow. Okay.
No need to waste an overdrive on this thing, honestly. We're about to kill it.
Here I go.
True Autumn Leaf.
There!
Really, really close. Did that do it? Yes, that did. Nice.
Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Emma and Alyssa, not Alyssa, Laura. So they're at 68. And mark the map. Got our girls back. All that's left is Eustace now to find. And of course Sarah, but that's
Finally.
in terms of class 7.
Yeah. I can't sense anything else here now. You guys okay?
Yeah.
It's really you, isn't it?
Of course. You wanna give me a hug?
You're all here. Of course it's us.
I don't know what to say. This is all so sudden.
Laura S. our seed.
Still, I'm happy to see you're well, Reed. I'm genuinely lost for words.
My second bay.
I've never considered myself as the sort to cry at reunions like these, but clearly I was mistaken.
Aww.
Laura,
I'm really sorry for making you worry about me. And I can't possibly thank you enough for fighting on so that we could see each other again like this.
There's no need to apologize, Reed. I swore to fight as Class 7s. No. As your sword, I swore that my blade would not be broken until it returned to your side. And I swear now to continue upholding every word I've said, with Adios as my witness.
Aww.
I really am glad to see you're all right. And the same goes for you too, Emma.
I feel the same way.
I wish you told us a lot of things, Emma. Cause, yeah. Could have saved us a lot of stuff.
This is actually happening. The days finally come where we can all be together again. It all feels like a wonderful dream.
Yeah, but you guys gotta fill us in on where you just
A
went.
wonderful dream, huh? Well, fortunately, this isn't a dream. These might be tough times for Erebonia, but we're persevering. That perseverance is what brought us together again. And the fact that we found each other makes everything we've been through along the way worth it.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. But I know that I wouldn't have been able to come this far if not for all of you. It was only because I knew I could have faith in all of you that I could do any of what I did. So, thank you.
You've really grown strong, Emma.
Wait, Emma! Oh, thank you, Celine. Thank you for all the support you've given my classmates. And thank you for coming all the way here with them to see me.
Please, it was nothing. But I'm glad you're okay, I guess. At least I won't end up astray.
Celine, there's nothing wrong with being honest about your feelings.
Celine's got a little problem with that. You could, yeah. I don't know why you're laughing, Elisa. You're in the same boat there.
Oh, she's so happy.
Right.
Well, we've done what we set out to do here. There's no sign of any more cryptids either. Might I suggest we return to Legrand for now?
Count me in. You guys are fine with that too, right?
That's fine by me. We can tell you more about what we've been doing since we parted ways.
Then we're off to the pier.
The fog's actually a little less dense than it was on the way here. Maybe because we defeated those cryptids? Most likely so. I imagine they were accelerating the development of a problem that would have appeared regardless. So while the situation should settle down for now, I imagine it'll happen again in due time. Indeed, the fundamental cause is likely elsewhere and much more complex. The Gram as a whole will have to stay wary for a while, I suppose. Still, listening to what you had to say, it's troubling to think of how unpredictable this war is. There's no telling what direction it's going to take. Yeah, unfortunately. The fighting between the Noble Alliance and Imperial Army is showing no signs of letting up. And we've still got no idea what's going on over at the Academy, or what happened to the Courageous and Viscount Arcide. It's been over a month since we last heard from either of them. I'm a little worried, to tell the truth. I'm still fully convinced we have nothing to worry about in that regard. My father is alive and well, of that I am certain. I believe in him. If you believe in him, then I will too. I'm sure he's perfectly fine. I find myself more concerned about the whereabouts of Master Eustace. One would expect Duke Alborea's son to be easier to find than this. Eustace was in Legram at one point, wasn't he? Do either of you have any idea where he is now? He was with us when we fled the academy, yes. Several days ago, he boarded a train to Berahard. He was growing increasingly concerned over what was happening in the region. I guess there was no stopping him. At least we know where he went. That's a relief. That's one of the Alliance's most well-protected strongholds now. I'm surprised it's even possible to get there by train. It was at the time, but not anymore. The Alliance has brought in heavy restrictions on the railway travel since his departure. We've been at a loss as to what to do. That explains it. Well, we can think about that when we get back to town. If it comes to it, we could always walk there using the highways.
Emma?
What's wrong?
I feel like I should have told you so many things a long time ago.
You think?
About me and Celine.
You could have saved us so much, like... Oh my gosh.
And about divine knights and awakeners.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does that mean you're ready to tell us now?
Yes, I am.
Well, if you're sure.
I imagine you've heard some of this from Celine already, but still. Enrolling at Thor's was originally part of my duty as one of the Hexen clan. It's a clan of witches that traces its origins far back into the past.
What kind of duty would have you enroll at a military academy?
It's one that's been passed down through our clan for a long, long time. We must watch over the fragments of the great powers sealed deep underground and observe whatever comes to pass regarding them. Just as it did for many others before her, that duty fell to Emma as well.
When you say the great power, you mean Valimar, right? Did both of you know about the Divine Knights this whole time?
We knew of their existence, yes, as well as the fact that they choose an awakener. And that their chosen awakener will be drawn into an unavoidable battle. Just because you had the potential to become one, you were drawn into a great conflict against your will. And not just you, Reen. The rest of us have become secondary contractors. And yet I couldn't say or do anything for you. I couldn't even give you a
Yes, you
single
could
word of
have.
warning.
Why couldn't you?
What right do I have to call myself your classmate after failing all of you like that?
Good, Reen. Give her the... It's alright. We understand speech when in deep inside you know it. You know you're just like, why? Why, Emma? We sang songs together.
Don't be silly, Emma.
Emma? Emma, you're not going to say what I think you're going to say, are you?
I'm sure this isn't what you want to hear after coming all this way to find me. But this is where we should part ways.
Emma. You said it yourself back in the old schoolhouse. You said Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer, right?
She did.
I may
Back
not
in the
always
final
show much
battle.
in the way of class spirit, but I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer.
We all come from different backgrounds, and we all had things we were maybe scared to or couldn't tell anyone. Crow has his past, you have yours. I have this strange power of mine that I've carried with me for as long as I can remember.
Yeah, just normal. You know, everyone has crazy
That
abilities
doesn't
and
directly
powers
relate
that they're
to the
hiding.
Divine
Whatever.
Knights in any way, does it?
No, though there's always the possibility it may be one of the reasons why you were chosen. I know plenty about witches and their history, but none of that gives me a clue as to what your powers could be.
All right, Ben. The point is that even after learning I had this
He's just like, alright then.
you all accepted me without a second thought. I feel that I'm a part of Class 7 as much as anyone else, and I'm proud to say I am too. Class 7 is only the best there is because it has every one of us in it. Me, Elisa, Elliot, Laura, Fee, Machias, Eustace, Gaius, Milliam, Crow, and you, Emma. You're not an exception. Without you, our class wouldn't be what it is. Just like it wouldn't be if any one of us weren't a part of it.
Oh, Reen, absolutely right.
What he said.
So I don't want to hear you say anything like that ever again. We want you right where you are, guiding me, guiding all of us. And not just as a witch, but as the kind class president and caring friend you always have been.
Aww.
Goodness. How can I possibly refuse when you put it like that? All right, then. I can't deny the ancient knowledge that I possess, or my position as a witch, but I always want to remain the same Emma Milstein of Class 7 that I have been since the day I joined Thor's. So please, let me stay at your side.
Of course.
That goes without saying.
Yeah. He has to say it, Emma.
Always,
know-
Emma.
You know,
Class 7 really
you're one of
isn't
us.
Class 7.
What's that? Is that an airship? It's coming from the sky to the west. Is that... Uh-oh. 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 Spaghettios. An Alliance airship? Wait, that's a commanding officer ship too.
Indeed. Well, it seems we have ourselves some visitors.
My apologies for the unexpected arrival. I should have sent word. Who are these two? Who the heck are these two? Balclutha. I am Aurelia Le Guin of the Noble Alliance. I wish to make a brief visit to the territory of Viscount Arcide. Aurelia Le Guin. Oh no. This can't be good for us. We got Noble Alliance members here. Will we be alright? That's our boats, right? We just got in, I guess. I mean, because I assume she would want to talk to Laura, since she's the acting head right now, probably, right? Who's the guy? He looks pretty cool. Wherever he is. I feel like I slightly recognize him, but then I don't. At the same time. Meeting more and more new faces added to the table. It's a pleasure to see you again, your ladyship. And a pleasure to meet you as well, Brigadier General. We were simply in the area, so we thought we might drop by and pay you a visit. It's been quite some time since we last met. I was hoping to take the opportunity to apologize to my master for not staying in touch, but I see that won't be possible. Oh, so she trained under, Laura's dad? Unfortunately so.
I wouldn't have minded setting eyes on the famous Radiant Blade Master, but I suppose I'll have to be content with meeting his daughter.
I'm honored, General.
We gotta hide. Because we're wanted.
I can't believe they're here. Do you know them, Rin? They seem to be Provincial Army officers. Their names are General Aurelia Le Guin and Brigadier General Wallace Bardius. They're said to be the two strongest generals in the Provincial Army. Yeah, I don't think there are many people interested in martial arts who don't know about them. That's how famous they are.
Brigadier General Wallace Bardius, Sutherland Provincial Army Commander.
Brigadier General Bardius is otherwise known as the Black Whirlwind. He's known for his unparalleled spearsmanship. From what I've heard, he has Nord blood running through him too.
That's probably why I thought he was familiar. He looks a bit like Gaius, a little bit.
Oh, I see. I wonder if that's how he came to be so tall. He seems pretty strong. A number of warriors from Nord were said to have fought with Emperor Dracos during the War of the Lions. Perhaps he's a descendant of theirs?
Yeah, that makes sense. As for the woman with him, General Aurelia Le Guin. She's generally known as the Golden Rakshasha. She's also a countess and head of the Le Guin family, as well as commander of the Lamaria Provincial Army. And hard as it is to believe, I've heard she's a practitioner of both the Arseed and Vander schools of swordsmanship.
Wasn't the Vander school practiced by the Guardians of the Imperial family? Lieutenant General Vander is a practitioner of the Vander school too, obviously. Is she even human? Both of them are key public figures in the Alliance. What could they possibly want in a neutral region such as this, I wonder? Still, it won't do to have you standing around here. Allow me to show you to my father's office. Klaus, would you prepare some tea? Oh, there's no need to concern yourself with that. Seeing that the Viscount isn't here, gave us all the information that we needed. What might you be suggesting?
Be at ease. We didn't come to criticize anyone for the Crimson Wings appearance near Trista. Still, it's always good to know who you're fighting against. The way I see it, you're continuing to remain neutral now. But if it came to it, you wouldn't be afraid to take up arms for your personal sense of justice.
There's no need to be hasty. We have more than enough opponents to be going on with. For now, let's focus on drawing out Craig the Red and One-Eyed Zex. We can't allow Rufus to be the only one making any major achievements.
True enough.
It would please me so if you were to fight under me one day, too. I believe you have the potential to surpass even me, given sufficient practice. I am honored that you would say so. However, my swordsmanship is inexperienced at best. I wouldn't dare presume to have the potential to surpass anyone at this stage. I would ask that you wait until I can at least best my father in a duel before making that invitation. Then wait I shall. I look forward to the day. With that, I believe it's time we took our leave.
Perhaps so. I was hoping you would introduce us to your friends, but they seem to be feeling rather shy.
Of course he's seen us. Teasing them, are you? I'm sure we'll have the opportunity. One day. I sense great potential within them.
As do I.
I apologize for being unable to do anything to make your visit more comfortable. Klaus, please escort them.
As you wish, my lady.
Of course they've seen us. They're like masters. Come to think of it, perhaps you wouldn't mind joining me in a battle before I depart. I haven't had the joy in quite some time.
I hardly think an old man such as myself would prove to be a worthy opponent to one of your strength, General. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. You haven't let your guard down for a second since I stepped into Legram.
Klaus is ready to fight.
Laura!
Aura just like destroyed Laura. I'm sorry that you had to see me like that. It took all that I had not to be overwhelmed by their sheer presence. I'm not surprised. We could feel it well enough in ourselves, and we weren't even in the same room. That didn't stop them from noticing us, though. My fur was on end the whole time. I wonder who'd win between them and Zeno and Leo. This just goes to show how many skilled people the Alliance has among their ranks. With warriors such as them on the field, to say nothing of Lord Rufus Alberea, we can't afford to underestimate them.
All very true. Still, there's no reason to give up now. We need to keep pressing on. And on that note, I think it's about time we left ourselves. Let's go and bring back Eustace. And once we've done that, then we can decide what we're going to do and who we're going to be fighting against.
Indeed. Then let's start heading to Berehard. Klaus, I leave the Graham in your care. Should Father return during my absence, please give him my warmest regards.
But of course, Lady Laura. Worry not. The Graham will be in safe hands with me. But if you wouldn't mind, everyone, please do look out for Lady Laura for me.
We always do. Thanks for keeping an eye on Emma for so long. Please be well, Klaus.
Your words are much appreciated, but unnecessary. I will be perfectly fine, I assure you. The path ahead of you will be fraught with many challenges and dangers, but I will be praying that you all will be able to navigate it safely to its end, and from there, forge your own paths. Do keep yourselves safe.
Thank you, Klaus. We'll be back as soon as we're able.
I think for Eustace's area, I think we need to hit 80. Like, I feel like a good 10 levels of area is nice enough to do.
Looks like the generals have left already.
Yeah, that's our cue to get going. But it does look like we'll have to use the highway to get to Berehard, though.
That shouldn't be a problem. Following the Abel Highway north will lead us straight to it. Perhaps we should pay a visit to the Bracers Guild before we head out. The receptionist there might appreciate a goodbye before we move on to Berehard.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And we're not gonna do that, so... Bye-bye. So we got them with us. I don't want you in the window. I went like that. I assume they're wearing the best stuff. I know I brought like everything in the shop, but they seem to be wearing really good stuff. I didn't really use potions or nothing, so I think we should be fine with that.
Let's go. Off to Berehard, then. The fog's gotten a lot better along here, too.
It certainly has. Our visibility should be largely unimpaired. We'll need to travel north along the highway to reach Berehard. Still, be careful. The higher elements are still plenty. Come to think of it, you said that Valimar was somewhere along here, didn't you, Reen?
Yeah, he's on a plateau about halfway down. Maybe we could stop by where he is and check in on him?
If you want, just don't get too sidetracked. Anyway, let's go.
You're giving me too many side things to do, alright? And you know, you're just tempting me when I clearly said I'm not gonna do side stuff. But you're tempting me. It's not cool, game. We have our destination. We know where we're going. Did we level at all past 70? No. Thought we'd at least get like 71. At least. I wanna try and make it to Berehard, and then I'll end it there. I feel like that's a steady goal. Either way, we're gonna run into some monsters. So might as well take the middle path.
Stay on guard, everyone. That's no ordinary foe.
I know. But we're not fighting it. Ebel Highway 3. South Cruisin'? The Aqua Shrine. Is that where we're gonna go? South Cruisin'? Now I'm confused.
We didn't go past this point last time, did we?
Okay, it is, because
No.
they're talking.
But this way leads to Bereahard.
We'll need to stay alert the closer we get then.
Phew, well, we made it through the Ebel Highway. This point marks the beginning of the South Cruisin' Highway. There doesn't seem to be any fog this far away from Legram, thankfully. Bearhard's not that far off now. You can see the steeples just over there. This is likely to be where the real challenge begins. We're to set foot in a city ruled by one of the most powerful figures in the Alliance. We must practice extreme caution. Yeah. But how will we even get inside? Oh, don't worry. Emma's got that covered. Yes, that shouldn't pose any trouble. Fortunately, the south entrance isn't likely to be as heavily guarded. Hmm? You got some kind of plan in mind? I can't guarantee if it'll actually work, but I do. For starters, let's head to the south gate. I'll take care of the rest.
So she's gonna work some magic or something. South gate. That's pretty much just there, right?
Halt! Are you travelers?
You could say that, yeah? We came here from Legram. Would it be possible for us to enter the city?
What, on foot? Not every day we see guys like you. Why don't you just use the train?
Much as we would have liked to, the wait for the next one was simply too long. Thanks to the new regulations, there are hardly any trains running anymore. We found it was actually faster to come by foot.
Well, if you say so. You can enter, but we're going to need to check if any of you are on our wanted list first. We still have reasons to believe that there are people out there plotting against the Noble Alliance. We can't be too careful. Let's see. Where's that list?
This isn't good. Emma? I know. Excuse me. Could I ask you to look into my eyes for a moment, please?
Huh? That's an odd request.
She got hit. She got hypnotizing eyes.
What the? Huh?
We're just common travelers, and we aren't on that list of yours. Which means that we can pass, right?
Why are you still standing there? Go along inside. Just don't go causing any trouble unless you want to find yourselves arrested.
Uh-huh. She just forced, like, mind tricked them. That was a Jedi.
Thank you very much. Shall we be going?
Yeah. Scary. Are we gonna zoom back on, like, some person? Oh, okay. I was about to say, I thought it was gonna zoom out and then we're gonna see some people or something.
Berahar, the Verdant City.
So I guess by zooming into there, we know that Eustace is possibly in there. Oh, we're gonna actually find out. Alberea family mansion. Is that Eustace's dad, or is that Eustace? Looks like his dad, maybe. Yeah. Duke Alberea. Alberea.
The Noble Alliance's advantages in this war remains overwhelming, as always. Rufus has achieved much in his position as Chief of Staff as well, but the fact remains that full Cayenne is still the one with the most influence and power. Something must be done about this, but what? How?
So that was your line of thinking when you sent those Jaegers to Ymir, was it? You moved to take Princess Alphen into your custody and use her to replace Duke Cayenne as Supreme Commander of the Alliance?
Do you have something you want to say to me, Eustace? You seem very unhappy about the fact I sent them to the hometown of one of your classmates.
Not at all, Father.
However, I do believe my brother also expressed disapproval of those actions. I humbly ask that you think twice before interfering with any neutral powers in the future. And I would suggest you think twice before involving yourself in matters that are of no concern to you. Focus on the work you have been given and leave me to do mine.
I apologize for speaking out of turn.
I must think of something that will allow me to seize his position. I can't allow that pompous half-wit to call himself the Alliance's Supreme Commander for a moment longer. I may need to reconsider how Rufus should be acting in his position as well.
So it was Eustace's father that attacked us. Alright, can we leave? Is that possible? No, we're stuck. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, share with a friend. We gotta go to the jewelers. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna explore Rufus's home, his hometown, next, and see if maybe we can find some info on him. Maybe try and get him to come with us. Do this thing. Knock it out of the park. Yada, 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 yada. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.